Hey there, Adult Fitness. It's Nathaniel K here, and today I'm going to be doing a high-low workout video for you. Before we get into things, it's very important that everybody warms up before doing this workout. So what I would suggest is go ahead and pause this video, go onto the Adult Fitness YouTube channel, find a warm-up that you like. I've got one up there if you want to use that one. Do that warm-up and then come back to this workout video and we can get things done. So hopefully all of you have warmed up by now. For this high-low workout, you're not going to need any equipment, just yourself, a good space to do it in, and a good workout attitude. With that being said, why don't we go ahead and get into things. So we're going to start things off today just with some side steps and then adding in our scissor arms here. The scissor arms working our chest and our back, and then we can increase the intensity with a jump step here. Feel free to go back between either intensity throughout the workout. You can come back to this exercise if you get lost at any point in the workout and just need something to go back to. From here, we're going to go ahead and add in some side-to-side steps with the duck and uppercut. You're going to switch that in 3, 2, 1. So right here, we step to the side and duck, hinging at the hips, engaging your core, keeping a flat back. And then we're adding an uppercut in there. So here we're working hamstrings, some erector spinae, some of our core, some biceps, some shoulders, some full body exercise. We're switching over to hamstring curls in 3, 2, 1. So coming right here, driving our heel into our glutes. Then we're going to add a bicep curl in, just like that. We can increase the intensity here by increasing the speed and then the impact of the hamstring curls. We're going to be moving into a grapevine in 3, 2, 1, and switch. So cross over with the front and then behind. Cross over in the front, then behind. One more to the left, one more to the right. Okay, back to the top. We're coming into those side steps with the scissor arms. Remember, you can decrease the intensity from the jumps to the steps. You know, get rid of the arm movement as well. Okay, we're going to be moving into our side steps, plus the duck and uppercut in 3, 2, 1. The stepping here and adding that uppercut in, hinging at those hips. Make sure to breathe as we continue to warm up here, getting things started. Then we're going to be moving into hamstring curl in 3, 2, 1. Keeping those arms warming up. We're doing that bicep curl. Keeping those hamstrings moving as well. Be moving into our grapevine in 3, 2, 1. So crossing to the front and then behind. We're speeding things up a little bit here. Feel free to go back to the step version of this. Okay, one more time each way. One more this way. And then we're going to be moving back into our side steps here. So we're in the side steps. Get those scissor arms going. Okay, we're going to be working between this exercise and the side steps with the duck and uppercut. Each time we switch between them, we're going to decrease the reps. Then we're going to do the same thing with the hamstring curl and the grapevine after that, okay? But for now, sticking with our side steps, we're going to be moving into side steps with the duck and upper in 3, 2, 1, and switch. So we're here, duck, and then get that uppercut involved. Hinging at the hips. To lower the intensity, we just don't have to duck quite as far. We increase that intensity. We're going to be ducking a little farther. Just make sure that you keep that flat. And as you raise back up, use your hamstrings and your glutes to do so. As well as that erector spinae running up and down your spine. Keep that core tight. You transition back to side steps and scissor arms in 3, 2, 1, and switch back to here. Going side to side, switching into our side steps with the duck in 3, 2, 1, and ducking it out. That uppercut in, transitioning back to the regular side steps in 3, 2, 1,
right here, decreasing the reps each time. One more to the side, and switching to that uppercut now. 1, 2, 3, last one now, moving back into those side steps. Just got one on each side, back into those uppercuts, one on each side. Now, let's move into those hamstring curls, okay? So hamstring curls with a bicep curl. Okay, so now we're going to be working with this exercise and the grapevine. Again, decrease that intensity by just coming to the stepping version here. Decreases the impact too if you have any of the knee injuries or very high blood pressure. It's good to keep that intensity a little lower. Let's move on to that grapevine in 3, 2, 1. So over, crossover in front, crossover behind. Okay, starting to ramp up that intensity a little bit if you so desire. Moving side to side here, cross in the front, cross behind. Transitioning back to that hamstring curl after one more to the left. Come back here, and here we are with hamstring curl and bicep curl. Decreasing the amount of time and reps we do each time. We're transitioning back to that grapevine in 3, 2, 1. So, cross in front, then behind. Cross in front, then behind. One more to the left, one more to the right, and back to those hamstring curls and bicep curls. Looking good, y'all. You're doing great. Stick with it. Back to that grapevine in 3, 2, 1. Starting off with going to the left, one to the right. And go ahead and take a 30-second rest now. Grab some water, and we'll be going into our next round of exercises in just a second. I'll explain what those exercises are to you as you take your break. So, we got a squat, making sure to keep our knees behind our toes as we come down, not coming below 90 degrees. So staying here or above, making sure you keep that flat back, tight core. We also got a jab, got a right jab here, extending the arm, make sure not to hyperextend the elbow. Same thing on the left, a little bit of core rotation. And then we have hooks where we have a bent arm and we're coming around with a punch like that. Again, a little bit of core rotation. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and jump into round 2 in 3, 2, 1, starting with our squats here. Coming down no lower than 90 and back up. Got 2 more squats. One more, then we're going to go into the right jab here. So that right foot forwards, extend that right arm. 1, 2, 3, one more, 4. Switch sides to the left. 1, 2, 3, last one. Now into those hooks. 1, 2, we're doing 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the top now with those squats. One more squat now. Keep that form good. Coming into that right jab now. And start to increase the intensity. Move those feet. Now to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to the hooks. You can bounce with those hooks too. So one more on each side. Okay, now we're going to be moving into just the right side jab. Right here. Increase the intensity with that bounce. Or just come in right here. Okay? Then we're going to add in the squat. So we're going to do a squat jab. Keeping with that right side in 3, 2, 1. So coming here, squatting down, keeping that back flat, coming forwards into that jab, just like that. So we squat down, step forwards, making sure as we step back that our feet are in line with our shoulders or a little bit wider. Got 2 more squats, just one more now. We'll switch to the left side. So jabbing it out on this side now. And then we're going to add in that squat in just a bit. So again, making sure with that squat, keep a tight core and a flat back. And then with that jab, we just step forwards into it and then step back into that squat. Transitioning into that movement in 3, 2, 1. Drop it down to the squat, step forward to the left. Just like that. Looking good, everybody. Keep it moving. Again, if you need to decrease that intensity of the squat as we go, just decrease that range of motion. So don't go as far down, just like this. One more squat now. We'll switch back over to the right side. So we're squatting down, right side, add in a left hook now. Squat, right jab, left hook. We're just building upon our exercises now, okay? Keep that integrity of the squat form. Make sure to be checking yourself that your knees not going past your toes as you come down. Okay, one more squat and punching combination. We switch into the other side. So, leading with that left foot now. Right hook. Left jab, right hook. Back into the squat. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. After this side, we're just going to alternate between left and right sides and transition to that in 3, 2, 1. Last punching combination. Squat down, lead with the right, hook. Squat down, lead with the left, hook. One more on the right side now. Jab, hook. Squat down, jab, hook. And there you go. That's round 2. Take a rest. Grab some water, and then we'll be moving into round 3. As you're resting, I'm going to show you the exercises for round 3. So what we got is some knees with the rowing movement from a different angle. It's looking like this. As we do that row, we're pulling our scapula together, engaging those rhomboids. The knees coming up are engaging those hip flexors, okay? Decrease the intensity by not bringing your knees up as far and not squeezing as much. Now, next exercise, we got side lunges, okay? So, we're coming to the side and then allowing that side leg to bend down. Same thing on the other side. And then we get a side step and a reach. So we step to the side, reach to the side, just like that, okay? So now you know the exercises, you've had your rest. We're gonna start round 3 in 3, 2, 1. Come into those knees. You can increase the intensity here and then get in those rows. So we can step it just like this or increase the impact and speed. Making sure to squeeze the shoulder blades together, just like that. Okay, in just a second, let's transition to that side lunge now. In 3, 2, 1, right side first, side lunge. Left side, side lunge. Right side, side lunge. One more on the left, making sure our knee doesn't pass our toe. Coming down. Now let's go into that side step and reach. Step aside, reach. Just like that. Reaching those shoulders up. If that's in a bad position for your shoulder, just decrease that range of motion. You can increase the intensity with a hop to the side. Okay, coming back to that top with the knees in rows. In 3, 2, 1, high knees and rows. Working those hip flexors, working those rhomboids on the upper back. Little biceps here as well. Since we'll be getting all that punching that's working our triceps and chest, we want to make sure we work the antagonist as well. Let's move on to that side lunge. In 3, 2, 1, to the right, coming down, to the left, down. Decrease the intensity here by not going quite as low. Okay, side steps and reach. Right here, increase intensity with the jump. Okay, we're going to be moving back into the knees and rows, but we're going to be changing it up after that. So moving back to knees and rows in 3, 2, 1, coming with those knees and the rows. Okay, after this, we're going to move into a knee raise, into a side lunge. For that, we're just going to be doing a step knee raise, not the dynamic one. Transfer to that in 3, 2, 1. So we're right here. Come out, row as we raise, and step out to the side for the lunge. Hands go out in front for balance. Come back and back down. Just like that, okay? Great job. That's a little too hard. You can step it in first and then step it out. Come back, step it in, knee up, and then step out. Okay? Switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Switch. So now the left knee comes up and extends out into that lunge. Just like that. Again, decrease the intensity by not going as deep in the lunge. Okay, we'll be switching sides and adding a side reach in 3, 2, 1. So now right knee comes up, back in the row, over the side instead of coming out, coming up to the side. Okay? Just like this. Great job, everybody. Okay, get 3 more good lunges here. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Switching sides now. Get the knee up and out. Making sure not to compromise form here. If you're looking at your toe and your knee, make sure your knee is not behind, or rather in front of your toe as you come down. 2 more here. Coming up to the side now. And switching back to the other side now, okay? So up, lunge down, reach. Then we're alternating here. Up to the left now. Up to the right. Up to the left. Up to the right. 1 more to the left. Up to the left. Okay, great job. Take a rest now, okay? So that is round 3. We've got 1 more round left before we have some stretching for a cool down, okay? So as you're taking your rest here, I'm going to go ahead and show you those exercises for round number 4. What we have is a 4-point step. So starting with either leg, we step out front, behind, behind, just like that. Then we got knees and crunches. So we have our hands, we're putting them over our ears, we come into a knee, opposite elbow comes down into a crunch, just like that. This is working those abdominals some, the obliques as well in that rotation. Then we got jumping jacks. That's too much. You step it out to the side, like so. And then we got side kicks, where we're coming out to the side, okay? If this is too much for you, for intensity, just bring it down a bit, literally, and kick to a lower point, okay? We're bending that stabilizing leg just a little bit to give us some more stability. Okay, now, you've had your rest, you've seen the exercises. Let's get into it, starting with our 4-point steps here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, 2, 3, 4. Knees and crunches. Just like that. You got it, y'all. We're going to move into our jumping jacks in just a second here. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks or step outs, depending on your desired intensity and impact level. Okay? In 3, 2, 1. Move to those side kicks. Okay, again, you can kick lower to lower the intensity. Right here, we're working our stabilizing muscles in the supported leg and the knee extensors in the extending leg, like the quadriceps. Okay, coming back to the 4-point steps in 3, 2, 1. Stepping out. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Once more through. Okay, into those knees and crunches, just like this. Decrease the intensity by not crunching down as far and not bringing the knee quite as far up. Okay, moving to jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Come on into those jumping jacks. Then we're going to move into our side kicks in just a second. Keep breathing. This is too much for your shoulders. You can bring it right out in front here. 3, 2, 1. Side kicks. Bam. Bam. You got it, y'all. Hinging at that leg, working the glute medius and minimus in the stabilizing leg. Okay, we're going to move back into 4-point steps in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Okay, this time we're working 4-point steps and then our knees to crunches. Remember, we can get the intensity up here by bouncing around. So just like our first round, working our first 2 exercises, the 4-point steps and knees and crunches, decreasing repetitions each time through. Switch those knee crunches in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Right here. Working those abdominals, working those obliques, working those hip flexors. You got it, y'all. This is our last round. Keep it up. Keep working hard. Got back to our 4-point steps in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, folks. Forward, forward, backward, backward, forward, forward, backward, backward. Okay, one more time. And into those knee crunches. Our heart rates are probably up right now. I know I'm sweating for sure. You got it, we're almost done. Okay, switching back to those 4-point steps. In 3, 2, 1. This time we're only going 2 times. That's once, twice, back to those knees. Back to the 4 points. And back to the knees. Okay, now we're going to be moving into our jumping jacks. So these are our last 2 exercises today, jumping jacks and our side kicks. Again, we're going to go through each one, decreasing the repetition each time we move through. And you can always lower the intensity here to sidestepping it out. Okay, keep breathing. We got this, we're almost here. Feel those shoulders working, feel those legs working. Move to the side kicks in 3, 2, 1. Kicking out to the side. Okay, so most kicks you're gonna do today is right here, but you got it. Focus on the balance in that stabilizing leg, bend that knee a little bit, and then kicking out to the side, rotating that torso down and to the side. Moving back to our jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Back into the jumping jacks. Last time, this time spent here. 3, 2, 1. Side kicks. You got it. We're almost there. Just a little longer. One more on each side. Back to the jumping jacks. 3, 4, 5 on 8. We switch. 6, 7, 8. Back to the side kicks. Okay, 2 jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. 2 side kicks. 1, 2. And that's it, folks. You're done. That's the workout. Go ahead and catch your breath, get some water, and then I'm going to show you some cool down exercises. I'm not going to go through them for the same amount of time. Just for uploading a video, we don't want to be too long. I'll just briefly go through each one. So once you caught your breath, we're moving into a quad stretch. For each of these stretches, hold it for 30 seconds or 30 seconds aside if it's a bilateral exercise, okay? So starting with that quad stretch, come up, we're grabbing either above or below the ankle. If you need something to stabilize yourself, that's fine. And then we're just pulling, lengthening that quadricep, 30 seconds, both sides, okay? Then we're gonna be moving into a straight-legged lunge with a chest stretch. So we lunge it out, keeping that back leg straight. Lean back a little bit. This is gonna open the hip flexor, the calves, and then we're gonna open up our chest by, imagine you're pulling your elbows back, retracting your scapula, pulling your shoulder blades together, and then holding out for 30 seconds on each side. From there, we're gonna go into an across the body shoulder stretch. Don't grab on the elbow joint, grab either on the tricep or on the forearm here. You just come across, 30 seconds on this side, 30 seconds on this side. Remember, for every stretch, we're stretching until we feel tension, but never pain. Then we're gonna bring it to the floor, come into a butterfly stretch where we interlace our fingers, bring them around our feet, the soles of our feet together, pull them into our body, keeping a flat back. We don't wanna arch. Then, if you need more of a stretch, you can go ahead and lean forwards into that. 30-second hold. Then we're gonna go into an extended butterfly stretch. We're gonna start opening the glutes. So make sure that our toes are still pointed back to our knees. That's going to help protect the joint as we extend them out. Extend out into that butterfly. If you need to, lean forwards, keep that flat back. Okay, hold that for 30 seconds. Then we're going to be moving into a hamstring stretch on each side. Okay, so one leg out. The sole of our foot comes into the inside of our thigh here. Deep breath in, reach forwards to either the knee, the shin, or the toe, making sure to keep that back flat as we reach forward and not rounding. Make sure we're working that hamstring and not the erector spinae here. From there, 30 seconds each side. Okay, then we're gonna go finish off the cool down with a nice cat-cow for about 10 breaths here or 30 seconds. So as you take a deep breath in, you're gonna go into that cow position, drop the mid back, put the chest up, chin goes up to the ceiling, and then as you breathe out, go into that arch position, press through the palms, and chin tucks into the chest. Just go with your breath there. For that cool down, just have a stopwatch ready, and then 30 seconds for each one. Should be good to go. Great job today, everyone. I hope you had a good workout, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.